Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Cossacks 3, which we've been playing for, well, this game has been going on for like 3 hours, so it's quite a long one, to say the least. Anyway, this game, like I said, has been going on for quite some time, and I'm actually planning on... I've been doing some research on YouTube to see if there are any hidden strategies or anything like that that I should be using. And I realized that I haven't been using formations that much at all during this round. So of course that's one thing that I will be starting to do a bit more, because of course using formations gives, I think, increases your attack by 2 and defense by 3, I think. So of course it's really important to use that fact to like get all the perks you possibly can when fighting against two computers on very hard. So I will be making formations on all of my stuff, basically, to give it a bit help. But however, we did manage to break down Portugal quite a lot. I don't know if they have any building left. They must have like a market or something somewhere, because otherwise they would be at, of course they have a lot of soldiers, and I can't have victory until I destroy purple. But this is what happens when there's a famine. You can see people are starting to drop like flies in the armies, and that's because they have no food. So basically their entire army is starving, which works out fine for me. I really wouldn't like to need to fight this army on full strength, so I'm really happy that they are starting to starve. I mean, these are like likely 1,000, 1,500, 400 in each musketeer formation, so here we have at least 1,200. So yeah, it's a couple of thousand soldiers from Portugal, I think. Yeah, from Portugal. This is France. From Portugal that are starving right now. Okay, let's see what kind of resources we got. Of course, we keep just pumping out soldiers to the best of our ability, and also we'll start recruiting a whole bunch of officers and drummers, so we can create these formations that we need. Let's see if we can start pushing out some more storehouses as well, because it's not effective that they need to walk so far in order to leave their lumber, so to speak. Okay, that's not good. They sent one soldier and he makes a freaking hole in our wall. Oh, I suppose I could have guessed that, because I need soldiers in close by to the walls, otherwise they can be captured in the same way as any neutral building. But also I need to use this opportunity to wall in my base, so I don't need to so I don't have to worry about my sides or anything like that. And also I will start to do some fortifications on the outskirts as well. Purple doesn't seem to be suffering from any starvation though. Only red so far. And they don't have any peasants to harvest any food for them. So of course they will just keep starving until all of them are gone. Okay, let's see. Now we can start making our formations. I notice right here, +3, +3, +3. I think that's because they're in formation. Yeah, because these aren't, and they don't have any plus in defense or firepower or melee attack. However, yeah, they seem, yeah. These are the French ones, and these are the French ones. So you see that there is a bonus on both ranged and melee damage, as well as armor when in formation. So of course it's really important to make formations. However, it would be easier if they all, if the officers look different, because they are both officers of the 18th century. And now we're running out of dwellings, so we need to build a few more town halls in order to be able to recruit. And of course we will. Both Portuguese and Spanish and French, etc. And also, of course, I need to keep upgrading as much as I can. I don't know why they aren't attacking me yet though. Oh my god, these guys are dropping like flies. And every time I have idle peasants, I'm gonna set them on building the wall, because I need to get it up as fast as possible, and it takes quite some time for the walls to be fully built. I think it went a bit faster on the first edition, actually. Let's see, we have Portuguese, yeah. So we will be sending a few officers and drummers from the 17th century barracks as well. And we're gonna have a lot of hussars as well. It's been a really long game, but it seems to be calming down a little bit. It seems to be a bit calmer. Not enough dwelling and insufficient gold. So then of course I will need to sell a whole bunch of stone in order to afford the gold for the upgrades. And I had the market hotkeyed as number 3, so that's good. And if you press shift while left clicking the market, instead of 10,000 you'll get 100,000, and instead of 1,000 you'll get 10,000, etc. So instead of clicking 10,000 units 10 times, just press shift and left click and you get a million stone up. However, I don't have that much available. Too bad. So let's just sell 100 for gold. And now let's see if we're able to actually upgrade any of our mines. I would like to upgrade gold mines as much as possible. I don't even know how many gold mines or mines at all we have left. Oh, damn it. I just selected all of my units all over the place. Well, might be just as good. Now we can get the wall built in time. So let's see, I think we also have like 700 of, yeah, 560 something. It's all gonna work itself out eventually. I was gonna just press A and move, so they move and attack. However, I pressed Control A and then I selected every unit I have. Rookie move. Still, it's gonna work itself out. Let's see, we are starting to get a lot of idle peasants, and then we just send them on to resource picking basically. Seems to be going alright so far. Just need to spread them up a little bit. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. That's good at least. And we also need to start building some more mines, because the amount we have are not enough. Let's see, all my French peasants as well. I need to get them to start working on something. Let's start by sending them to work on some food stuff. And then we have these Portuguese peasants that are working on building the wall. So that's good, they can keep doing that. And no, now I was almost going to do the same thing, because if you press hold down, Control and Control Z, then you'll select all of the units of the same kind. So all of the Portuguese bombard cannons, for example. But if you press Control A, then you select everything. Let's see. I will send back the Grenadiers. And also I will need to send back the Portuguese pikemen and the Portuguese musketeers. These are the Spanish ones. Always a rookie move, but now at least you got to see what happens if you press Control A and ask everyone to do something. So, start opening up some gates, etc. And we're also gonna start sending some people up. Maybe that's not such a good idea though, but first of all, we will need to protect this wall until it's fully built. Here we go. Then we're gonna build a couple of gates, and that is not a good thing. I'll have you guys start to patch that one up. Really? Most likely it's a tree in the way or something. Oh well. And I guess that's gonna work. It's not gonna be the prettiest wall you've ever seen, but hopefully, at least, it will do its job. And then we're gonna have a bunch of Portuguese hussars selected. To charge from the west, basically. And the hussars are really good at charging down long distance units. However, the musketeers can attack with bayonets, so they are of course not very fun to be fighting. Let's see. We have 11 Spanish cannons that cannot form. That cannot form together with the other 40. but the other 40 we have down here, so that's all good. Now I just need to start making some formations. Good, and then we have a whole bunch of you guys. What is this? 655 Spanish musketeers. And then we have a bunch of French ones as well. Man, this is such a clutter. Now I actually did mean to press Control A in order to choose all of my officers and drummers so they can start making some formations out of this. Making sense out of all of it. Let's see, all of the French pikemen and all of the Portuguese hussars, you can go over there, and all of the 17th century officers. Wow, a lot of this game was just cleaning up basically. 18th century, there we go. Okay, now we're starting to get some formations out of this. That's awesome. I will not be doing any 196 or 72 formations, but only 400 is good enough for me. And they are starting to send hussars all over the place. Let's of course see if we can deal some damage to these guys. And this is not gonna be fun fighting. Wow, now we just have a lot of idle peasants. 210. Okay, first of all, I'll send you all down to food, and then when everything is cleared up, then you can start. Then we can start giving you the real assignments. Okay, so there we have some mountains. Most likely, I don't know where they will be going. Basically, my opponent, on which side of the wall they're gonna focus. But I guess we're gonna notice. We're gonna find out when these start running down on us. And we also have 10 multi-barrel cannons, so we're gonna form them up as well. Okay. Is the wall completely built? Not yet. Okay. So most likely they're gonna aim for this side. That means that we will need to wall up against them. Another section of musketeers. Good, good, good. Okay, we're starting to clean it up. Just in time for a big ass assault from France. Okay, well, let's see how this is gonna turn out. Most likely there are far too many units, yeah. And I would not like for my cannons to be captured. And also let's see what the multi-barrel cannons can do. Doesn't seem like they're doing that much damage, right? So let's send a bunch of hussars to see if they can help out. Actually, the multi-barrel cannons are starting to clean up. That's good. Okay, pull everyone back. Destroy these ones, I guess. Yeah, close the gate. Okay, time to send some defense up north. And no, I do not want you to keep firing on the wall. Well, this is not the greatest start, let me tell you that. But you know, can't always go the way you want it to. This is like this is their entire army, basically, that they are sending my way. So we're gonna do our best to defend against it. And of course, I am recruiting troops like crazy out of every possible location that I have. Almost every possible location that I have. Okay, we're actually gonna need to start doing some smaller groups because they are on their way right now. And also, I would like to see if the mortars... Am I blind? Where are my bombard cannons? Down here, okay. If they can do any damage to these. It seems like they can't though. But still, we're gonna need to build a lot more cannons. And these can still stand trying to protect the wall, because any minute now those are gonna start coming through. And can you maybe start attacking these ones? We do have a couple of howitzers. And I can't believe they haven't been running through my gates yet. Let's see if they can destroy. If they can destroy the multi-barrel cannons at least. This is quite the cannon fight, and here they come. So far, no one seems to be attacking though. I would say that's a bit weird, but hopefully I can get a chance at taking back some of my artillery. Oh wow. Okay, so far at least it seems like it's turning out okay. I mean, my infantry is taking a lot of punishment, but you know, that's not really a big issue right now. As long as the city is safe, I'm all good. I can mark you as number 1. And you can be number 2. Yeah, they actually are doing some damage. That's good. So we're sending all of them to attack. The cannons, because these ones are the ones that are really hurting my shit right now. And that's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, now we need to send everything forward to keep defending this little section right here. And so far, I think we're doing all right. Of course, so much of my troops are way too far behind. But the multi-barrel cannons are doing a good job. And our iron and coal is not finished up yet, so that's good as well. And we're just gonna try to keep on launching every piece of artillery we have against them, basically. And they are standing in formation right now, so that's good as well. And they are just mowing down the everyone coming through, basically. Okay, I want you to stand there, and I want you to hold your ground. There we have all of our howitzers. Oh wow, here they really come. If I can defend against this, then I can most likely defend against everything. Doesn't seem like the defense is going that well though. But we're just gonna keep going. It did break down the wall. I'm a bit sad about that, to be honest. Their hussars are super fast. But we're just gonna use our artillery, hopefully soften them up quite a bit. And just have them attack ground. And have the multi-barrel cannons just attack everything in their way right here. Just move and attack, move and attack, move and attack on everything I got. And it looks like we're starting to clear it up. Of course, it's a bit sad that I lost like all of my armies, but I'm still just really glad that that Portugal is just starving away over there. And imagine if I got all of that artillery as well. That would be quite helpful. Let's see, I can get one section of 400 17th century musketeers and a squad of 196 of pikemen. Both of you can start marching up there. See if you can destroy anything or everything. And I also want you to focus down these cannons right over here, because that's crazy. Okay, looks like we're cleaning up. That will give us some very important time to repair our wall and everything. Because as you can see, it took quite the beating right here. So here we go. Thank you. You don't have to fire anymore. Sweaty, man. This got a bit too close for comfort, I might say. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so now all of them are gone. I'll send the hussars over here to just see if they can capture any of that artillery. And then it's time to start rebuilding, ladies and gentlemen. Rebuilding. And no, you can go back. Thank you. So, select all idle peasants and then have them rebuild this gate right here. Or this gate rather, this wall. So, there we go. You can just keep on repairing. Thank you. The cannons of the enemies really did a bit more damage than I'm comfortable with, to be honest. But also I realized that I need to upgrade more of my cold steel and things like that. Like these, that gives more melee attack to all of my 18th century like grenadiers and musketeers, etc. Because they are the ones that are working on, that are responsible for my defense. Wow. Got a lot of artillery here. Let's just destroy it so no one's able to reclaim it. I could, however, have used them to destroy a couple of buildings before I deleted them, but you know. Seems like a lot of buildings are just destroying themselves right now. Yeah, that's most likely because Very Hard is out of the game. And I am one happy camper about that. So let's see, 104 hussars. What kind of damage can you do about this region? Let's see, shall we? And you guys, I want you to focus down those. Okay, do you see any space right here where we seem to be having a big cluster of peasants? There we have one. 50 of you, you can go working on stone instead. There we go. And then you guys can build some mines. Hopefully we'll get to keep these ones. Nothing would make me happier, of course. And also you can start working on the gate or the wall. I keep saying gate, but of course I mean the wall. Because currently it's been taking quite a beating. And also I'll select to heal all of my units. Okay, and for some reason we only have 3 out of our 4 Spanish barracks busy building. So that's weird, but better late than never, I guess. Okay, good. Now at least we only have 1 to focus on. 1 more Spanish cannon, and you will be making up yet another formation. And you guys can actually form a formation. So let's take 1 officer and a drummer. Yeah, why not? All of you can come. You guys can go up there, and then we'll create a grenadier formation. Let's see what we can do about this now. 2 formation of multi-barrel cannons, a couple of pikemen, and we also got a couple of 17th century musketeers, and also big formation of Spanish regular cannons. And we will desperately need to create some more formations of cavalry right here. Okay, why can't you create a formation? That's what I want to find out. There we could. Awesome. So we're just going to create as many formations as we can and then send them out in formation so that they will be better defended. Or better protected rather than defended. Because they will be doing the defending. Let's see, what do we have more? Not much, to be honest. Not much. And also, maybe we should start doing some chasseurs. They take a long time to train, but I think they have quite the punch in their rifles. All of our idle peasants can just get on to working on repairing everything that's broken, basically. Thank you. And really? Where did all of our grenadiers go? Oh yeah, all of them weren't here, obviously. Okay, and they are still coming on with grenadiers, and they have so many soldiers. But we will just be punching on with our grenadiers, and hopefully it'll work out just fine. Still, for some reason, I had a bunch of drummers and officers over here. The reason, obviously, is that I put them there, but still. still have more hussars and a bunch of cuirassiers, which are of course heavy cavalry, will be really effective at taking punches basically. They can block, they're really good at soaking up grape shot, but also bullets and cannonballs and things like that. So, oh my god, we have a section of 120 that needed to be refilled, because that we can do. I'm gonna try to go on a full-out assault, actually, against them. They are rallying up their armies, so of course I think I should as well. Where do we have our big-ass formation of cannons? There we got one. You are number 1. You are number 2. And you are, you think I would choose number 3, but no, you're gonna be number 4, because number 3 is my marketplace. Do we have any more hussars to throw in over there? Doesn't seem like it, huh? They're all down here. Send them over there. We don't have enough dwellings. Now we are all pop capped yet again. Let's see if I can build any 18th century barracks, because I would really like that. For that, I however need to find some French peasants. 64,000 gold and a whole bunch of wood. Can't sustain an economy without wood. Okay, let's get to shopping. Chop, 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 chop. And then, as you can see, we have a whole bunch of stone. So we will be selling some. Okay, there we go. Now we can create yet another French 18th century barrack. Really good, really good. And another one for Spain as well. Awesome. And of course we'll start making our formations as soon as we can. 259, 210. No, we still have a lot of units left to produce. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Of course, now we're starting to get with the 18th century barracks, we'll get some more population space, but I'll go ahead and build some dwellings as well. Why not? And these are the 120 from Spain that need to be sustained. You are from France, though. You guys can go up, and this is what we're dealing with. And the cannons would, however, need to get up there. Okay. Wow. This is quite the force right here. Quite the force. And you will need to make up a lot of the brunt force right here. And the cavalry will be the right hand side, the right wing, so to speak, and the left wing. The dragoons are really important to. They deal quite a punch. As ranged cavalry, they deal quite a lot of damage. Look at that. Cannons are doing a great job. I want all of you to stand your damn ground. Look at that. The hussars are just falling down. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Let's see what kind of damage the cannons can do. They can deal quite a lot, most likely. And you guys, now it's time to push up. Really, they're just taking the beatings right now. That's good for us. I don't complain. I do not like where you're going, though. Maybe I can just slip up my light cavalry right in the middle there. And look at that, the cannons are doing a great job. Great job. And then right up to capture the artillery, and then we will also need to send a whole bunch of troops along to refill the formations. Let's see, you 190. Look at that. It's beautiful using formations. It's so beautiful. There we go. We also need someone, and by someone I mean you, for example, to take down these hussars. I do not like them standing there. And you guys can stop attacking. Here we go. You can stand right there. You right there. You right there. Okay, now I'm just starting to trying to rebuild my whole formation basically. And that might actually take a while. $76. No, I'll just keep in that formation. Okay, we got an army. And I will only be choosing the formations. Wow, we actually had. But those are French guys though, so they won't be able to reform the formation with these 81 Spanish ones. You will be left behind in order to create the next big army. This is beautiful right here. Just look at that. Quite a lot of troops, and of course I don't have enough dwellings, but still it's beautiful. Okay, time to march. And what kind of damage can 500 hussars make against like all of that? Let's just see if they can ride through first. And you will go on the northern route to start punishing the mines right up there. And the other ones of you can just ride straight into the huge army that makes up their entire city. When moving an army in this size, you really need to take it like slow, piece by piece, because the cavalry of course will outride the infantry, and the infantry will outwalk the artillery, and you don't want your army to be split up so that their hussars can go around and attack your artillery, which will be very vulnerable. That's why you also need a bunch of hussars to ride around and try to protect the flanks, basically. Do I have any possibility of creating some good formations right here? Doesn't seem like it. We have a 196 formation. You will fit out well right back there. Oh wow, we actually got something right here. Not that far though. But we're gonna destroy everything that we capture, because we're gonna make sure that they notice that we're there. The computer doesn't care, but I still think it's a great effect with all the smoke and the flames. And I mean, just try to destroy whatever we can destroy, obviously, because we want to wreak havoc. Okay, there we go. Time to move up yet again. You can move up right here. And then we'll still have a bunch of hussars. We'll need them on the flanks. And we are already starting to rebuild the armies down here. By every new formation that I get, I will send straight to the frontier. They're getting some really good reinforcements right now, which I hope they appreciate. Okay, now we're starting to reach their city, which means that my mortars, hopefully, will be able to deal a lot of damage. The cannons move up there, and the multi-barrels in the very front. And then we need to really create a wide front out of our army to make sure we're protected from like all sides while still being effective up front. Like, for example, I don't need all my mortars to be back there. I need them to save. Oh my god, I've already been at this for an hour. Sorry for that one, guys. This will be a long one, but I will split it up so it becomes 2 half-an-hour episodes, like I usually do. There we go. And we also need to really start protecting our flanks right here. So I will be moving my multi-barrel cannons to hold this pass, while the majority of our force is head up right here, protecting the cannons so they can deal a lot of damage. And I want you to start attacking the really important buildings. And there we go. Look at that. And you guys will swing and turn. And then we'll just need to move everything up here to the left side. And really make sure that we deal as much damage as we possibly can right here. Can't believe it's already been an hour. It felt like I started this recording for like 6 seconds ago. at least it seems like we're doing a great job with our push and also with the defense of our lines right here. You march up and take those cannons. Beautiful. Look at this. Simply amazing. And just start blasting down every building they have. And also these ones that are close to their troops. Because when blasting down houses, they will spread a lot of debris. And the debris will hurt soldiers that are walking by. So destroying these houses, of course, hurt their soldiers a lot as well. And I need to march up everything that I have. I don't want to fall behind with my troops. Not too far, at least. But so far, this seems to be going all right, doesn't it? Now look at that. The shells are just raining down. And the hussars are mowed down as well. I will have all of my troops in stand ground formation so they don't start walking ahead like this guy right here. Okay, what can we start attacking next? We can just attack the ground right there. And then we are also having an ambush by their hussars right there. So they are shredding out my my musketeers. Too bad. Okay, what can we destroy next? Of course, all of the barracks, all of the military building are really important that we knock down as soon as possible. Look at that. Just raining down debris over there, hussars. And they'll be caught in quite the crossfire as well. And the bombard cannons I'll group as group number 6. Okay, and if we retire a little bit from the frontier, we can start creating some more formations that we just send straight to the front line. Bunch of cavalry formations, really important of course, but if you look up here, I haven't lost that much of my population actually, which of course is always great. And I just realized that I've built a bunch of military buildings that I haven't even used. You all go right here and produce 18th century musketeers. Really great, really great. Now I just need to find those as well. And create some formations of those. Let's see, the cavalry can attack the front, the right side right here because they have artillery mowing down my my right flank. and my infantry, and I do not like that at all, obviously. And just fill up the ranks everywhere where it's starting to thin out a little bit. I need to start putting some more troops, and it looks like it was a really good choice actually to put everyone in hold. Look at that! Wow, it's like mowing the lawn with these multi-barrel cannons. That's crazy. Most likely one of the more common phrases I've used in this episode. That's crazy. Okay, and we're in an hour almost on the dot right now. So when we're at 4 hours on the dot, then I will then I'll stop this recording, take a little break, and then I will be back in just a minute or so with the next recording. But still, look at this. Quite the fighting right here. Super cool. Gonna take the opportunities that present themselves in order to take some screenshots for the thumbnail. And those guys are up. And wow. The cannons are going ahead as well. And I need to send some cavalry up front to see if we can deal with that. But yeah, anyway, 1 hour. Good enough for 2 episodes, so I'm gonna split them up into half an hour episodes so they don't get too stale on you. But apart from that, I mean, still, it's really great that I'm starting to escalate things in this game, because it was quite the stalemate for like 4 episodes almost. Still, hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy playing it. I'll see you in the next one.